guys, welcome to episode 2. So today is all about finding the right venue for you. And first things first, I'm going to go and show you our reception venue. So let's go check it out. So we're here at our reception venue. We're getting married in a church, but for the reception we wanted something very rural, like a manor house, castle, so this fits perfectly as it's just beautiful. So let's go take a look around. So I'm just going to show you around a little bit. So to start with, we're in the bar room. This is such a lovely room. Again, a lot of character. I keep saying that word, but that's the only word I can think to describe it. It just has so much character. Another really good thing about this venue is we have exclusivity from midday on the Saturday until 7 AM on the Sunday, which means no one else will be around. Another thing that was very important to us. So we'll have this bar completely to ourselves. Then there's another small room just as we go through here, which we could use as a dance room, but because we're going to have even more guests later in the evening, we don't think it will be big enough. So there is another room which we're going to use, which is just around the corner, and we're hoping to have, you know, a big dance floor. We haven't decided on DJ or a band or anything like that yet, but we know exactly where we want that. So that'll all be in this room here. And then going outside, we've got the gorgeous staircase, which hopefully we'll get lots of nice photos on. And then if we go up the stairs, that's where the hotel rooms are. So this is a room that we'll be having our wedding breakfast in. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. One thing that really gets me about a lot of hotels is they are beautiful on the outside, but the room that you have your wedding breakfast in just seems very plain, very ordinary. So what I love about this is the amount of character it has. As you can see, the lights, the fireplace, the organ up there, the stained glass windows, it's just stunning. So I hope you enjoyed that. We will come back again in the next few months. It's actually quite busy here this evening because they've got an event going on. But now it's time to go and see the church. So this is the church. This church is really important to me because it's where I grew up. I was christened here, and I even did some bell ringing many years ago for DOV, so it has a lot of important memories. Now Matt actually had a second surprise for me on the day he proposed, and it was that he'd provisionally booked 2 churches for a special date. Now the special date is something for later down the series. It's a bit of a surprise for later. But the reason he booked 2 churches is because we weren't sure on numbers, and even though this church is so important to me, it's a little bit smaller, so we didn't know if we'd be able to fit everyone in. But we worked out that we could, so we've gone with this church, and I'm so excited, and I can't believe that Matt would do something as thoughtful as that, because it took a lot of planning. But let's go and have a look inside. So once we decided to go with this church, we came and saw the vicar, arranged a meeting, because as I said, even though Matt provisionally booked it, he couldn't officially book a church until I was there as well, because obviously to prove that we both want to go with it. So once we decided to go with the church we're going with, we arranged a meeting with the vicar. His name is Jonathan Willans. We'll actually be chatting with him in a few episodes' time. So we had to fill in a lot of paperwork, which I didn't realise. I mean, I knew we'd have to fill a form in, but we had to give details such as what our mother does, father does, all that kind of stuff, really specific. And we had to make sure everything was 100% accurate, as it's all for our marriage licence. We had quite a long chat with the vicar. He was really helpful. He actually gave us some order of service to look at, like a few different ones. So there are different styles, different themes that we could sort of just get an idea, because again, never done anything like this before, so have no idea what we're doing. And it was just really nice, and he let us keep those, so when we come to making the order of service, they'll be good to look at and get some ideas from. Once we filled in all the paperwork, he told us about some church services that go on in both churches. a lot for married couples, and he said it'd be a good idea to come down so we can meet other married couples and again bounce ideas, just get to know each other, which sounds really lovely. So we're going to be going to some of those in the next few months. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at our reception venue and our church. I've loved showing you around. My advice for when picking your venue is to just do your research, work out the numbers that you want, make sure you're set on the amount of people you're having, the theme that you want, if the place that you're going to will let you have the theme, because some can be quite picky. Also exclusivity, that was very important to us. We didn't want people being able to walk in and out of our reception, so we made sure that that doesn't happen. So you have to ask a lot of questions, so make sure when you go to meet these people that you know what you're going to ask. And finally, just don't let anyone else influence you and your other half. It's down to you and what you want. Next week, we're going to be talking about saving the date and inviting the guests. So don't forget, please like and subscribe if you've seen anything that you like, and we'll be back next week. And don't forget, you can tweet me at Charlotte's Vlog, and I'll see you next week.